Okay, just want to make sure that I'm live everywhere where I need to be live as we start this game. Okay. Welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football Show. My name is George Mokwena. I am your host, and this, of course, is a place where we love South African football and we love African football. But today we're focusing here, Silana. I know it's internationals next week, but right now we're looking at Orlando Pirates taking on Richards Bay in the Carling knockout semi-final over at Moses Mabhida. That is where this game is happening. Pirates looking to win a trophy that they haven't won since it's become professional, full-time, full league, all teams. So they're going to continue that road, whereas Richards Bay looks to do something that they did, if I'm not mistaken, last season, and knock Pirates out. Okay, so Richards Bay, for context, sit number 11 on the log. They've played 12 games, 3 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. They've scored 9 goals. They've conceded 13 for a grand total of 13 points. Orlando Pirates sits number 2 on the log. 10 games played, 7 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. They've scored 14. They've conceded 5. They've got 22 points in the last 5 games. They've got 3 wins, a draw, and a loss. Last game out versus Arrows, who they beat 3-1. So maybe they're going to continue the case that end thing that they're doing right now. And then, of course, Richards Bay, on the other hand, is 2 draws, 2 wins, and 1 loss. Their last 2 games have been draws. Last game out was the 14th, the 4th of November, where they played 1-1 with iskukune. Then, of course, on the road to get here, Richards Bay managed to knock out Durban City and Chippa United on the 25th of October. They knocked out Durban City 3-1. And then, of course, on the 5th of October, they knocked out Chippa United 4-1. So they've been scoring quite a few goals in this tournament, as opposed to Pirates, who in their last game on the 28th of October, was able to knock out Makesi 2-1. And then before that, on the 4th of October, they managed a 1-0 win versus Siwelele. In the last 5 games that these two teams have met each other, there's been 1 Richards Bay win, there's been 1 draw, and Pirates overwhelmingly taking over this fixture with 3 wins on their side. Last game out was a 3-1 Pirates win versus Richards Bay. Then, of course, starting lineups, Ian Otieno in goal for Richards Bay, Babuya Mtungwa, Mabua Mchinega Zulu, Mtizwa Mtembu Mhango, Zikali, and Utigazi. Of course, you're seeing there Nox Mtizwa and Kabatino Mhango in one team together up front. It seems like Richards Bay wants blood. Coach Ronnie Gabriel, and then, of course, his assistant Papizo Twani will be looking for a win over here. Then, of course, Orlando Pirates has Chain in goal. BC coming back in with Tupatna Mbogazi, Ndaba, Van Rooyen making it back into the team. Mbata Nemtanjela, Bule Apolis Moremi, and Butuma is how Pirates is going to be lining up today. So I don't know, but if you ask me,
nake phela ke re manyeke nyoso nake monate stuff mo 6 ke online.
Siko 6.
Ke online.
Watch isa.
Bona. Maroon.
Yamtseba Tamziz Mwalingteng. Oh, Minyile. But it's okay, guys. Everybody will be hoping that Richards Bay is going to roll over so that Paris can make it to the final, especially those sponsors. Mara.
Ungasiphapheli man. Ibhakabhaka alifuni favor yakho ukuthi luwine.
Ibhakabhaka alifuni favor ukuthi luwine man. Mapakania.
Yabona mina i-team engiyithanda i-Orlando Pirates. Yeah, it's got my careful. Up the backs.
Ipakani.
Mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates, ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Bantu abasibhola.
Show Mapakania. Is the GNU together, guys? The GNU, are we friends of Richards Bay? Are we friends of Pirates? How are you feeling? And then, of course, guys, if you could please give me your predictions there in the comments. Please let me know how you feel this game is going to end, and we'll go from there.
Hello.
Sore. Anyway, that it's a team that might be in now. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Pirates. Coach Wadu continues to rotate. We're seeing CBC coming back in. We're seeing Van Rooyen. We're seeing Mbata. We're seeing, Mbule coming in to start. it continues his idea that he wants to continue experimenting with this team. Not necessarily experimenting, he wants to keep everybody fresh, rotating the team, allowing them to come in, calling on different players at different times, which is what you'd expect from a team that has a very big team. A very, very big team. So we will see how this game is going to end up with the guys coming in. I've questioned a little bit about Pirates, their play in terms of how they create their chances. If you look at a couple of the last few games they've been playing, it hasn't been those fluid chances that come from play. It has been a long shot or two coming in to win them some of these games. So I am personally going to be looking to Abu Apolis to really go out and score a few more goals on their side for all of the quality that they have. Richards Bay, I think you'll expect them to sit back a little bit more. You'd expect them to try absorb a little bit of that pressure before trying something, but they do look like they're going to be defending very bravely, kind of leaving their back four alone. Umnikazi Paula. Yeah, just like that. Okay, let's see. Richards Bay, we're behind you, says Lebza. How are you doing, Bongs? Friends of Richards Bay says Tortoise. Tiro says, I'm good, Tiro, I'm good. Bong says, I'm just watching football, no taking of sides. Chigazi will score, mark my words, says Tortoise. Tepo says, Mtsepino says, I see extra time. I'm disappointed by the quality of our cameras and pitches, Shem. Yeah, why is it so dark? Is SABC different? I know this game is on SABC. Is SABC any different? It seems the same. Okay, Apolis to play the ball in. Yeah, when another corner. Don't know, hey? The only team that matters, says Usazi. We are Richards Bay, and Richards Bay is us, says Jackson's. Okay, Jackson's. Hey. Yeah. But we'll see. Here comes another corner for Pirates, played in. We are 6 minutes into the game. So if you want the time, the timer is up there. Remember, it is on time. And remember, this is a very interactive show. You will be able to jump in and speak to me. How it's going to work is that halftime, I'm going to let 5 people come in via the multi-guest feature on TikTok. So it's the button with the blue figure hugging a pink figure. Click on that, you request, I let you in. We have conversations. Hey, Pirates. And now, is it a goal kick? Now it's a goal kick. Yeah. And then halftime, if we can get to 25,000 likes, I'll keep it open in the second half, and you'll be able to jump in and tell me exactly what you are seeing and feeling. I'll give you a minute or two to jump in the second half, but I'm looking for 25,000 likes. Why do SA players cross even when there's no one to cross to, but there's someone they don't cross? Bongs, it's the funniest thing. But it goes back down to, for me, our wingers are not wingers. Remember, I've been saying, our wingers are not wingers, our wingers are forwards. Our wingers look for a chance for them to score before they look for the pass. And by the time they look for the pass, by the time they look to play the ball in, it's too late, they're under pressure. They haven't had time to look up or scan, and they lose that ball. That is what I'm seeing, personally for me. Why do SA players cross? Payne will land again in the Chirena, says Sazi. But guys, please leave us alone, guys. Please leave us alone.
Tlohela o sheba batho ba bang. Tlohela o sheba batho ba bang. Etsa hore dintho di o etsahale wena ka bo wena.
Re tlohelleng kona Chirena, guys. Re tuletse ra braya re off. I can hear it go down. Re tuletse ko gae ra braya, man. How? 7 defenders for the Natal Rich Boys and 2 strikers. We can't allow Pirates to win this cup too much noise, says Jackson's. On Wednesday, guys, I've been having network issues this whole week. So that's where I've been. My network has been trash. I'm hoping it will hold up for this live here, and we'll see what happens there. Apologies. We don't want to leave you alone. Guys, leave us alone, guys. Focus on yourselves. Eat, pray, love. Focus on what's happening inside, guys. Here comes Pirates again on the attack. They've been attacking, but it does seem like Richards Bay is going to plant 7 people back, like somebody said in the comments. I want to see how they break. Is it going to be a case of a quick transition, a quick counter, or is it going to be them just not knowing where to go with the ball? What was great about that Golden Arrows game, let me tell you, that Golden Arrows game, Golden Arrows is an incredible team that lacks maybe one or two things. Badlalas Klopp, heavy metal. Moment they win the ball back, they go on the counter, they're so quick. You need some of these things, man. You need some of these things. Paris will win 2-0, says Muledi. Maybe OT. The net 99. Internet, yeah, come on. 9 minutes in, we have yet to see a proper chance. Paris came close with a couple of corners, but we haven't seen a proper chance on goal. Wait, bareng.
Utakula. Mudimu uentse metsi. Inwa metsi utakula pelo itatutumela. Utakula.
My Pirates, man, inwang metsi. Oh, nwang metsi. Li relaxeni. Here comes Pirates again. Muremi with the ball on the left-hand side corner. Richards Bay wins it back. Foul there. A smart foul by Nemtangela just to break that counter-attack. Richards Bay has 2 strikers, which are a handful for defenders. No, Tortoise, I understand. But honestly, it's Knox and Cabatino. Yeah, they are a problem, but it's Knox and Cabatino. Okay, maybe having both of them there, maybe they can add to each other and do something, but Never about Knox. Knox and Cavatino are 2 players that seem to pop up everywhere. Every season they pop up somewhere else. You don't know how they got to the team, what they're doing at the team, when did they sign. I mean, Umhango was at Swallows just now, wasn't it? Was it Swallows just now? He's always at Marumo Kalan somehow. Now he's popping up here. I don't know. I think they're good players. They've got some... They're positive. They put defenses under pressure. Mara. The goals, though, Tortoise. It's the goals that I'm like, hey. But then again, you look at a Paris team. In their last 2 games of the calling knockout, obviously the 2-1 versus Makesi, the 1-0 versus Siwelele. It's not a team that really scores. But Richards Bay have 7 goals in their last 2 calling knockout outings. So it's not like they're completely harmless, but they can maybe score a couple of goals should they need to score a couple of goals. I understood Canox. He was at Arrows for a long time, but Cavatino goes all over the place. If you want to survive relegation, sign them. True. That one I can get. Here comes Pirates again up the left-hand side, which they have been focusing on. Ball falls to Mbule, who takes a shot, saved by Otieno, who takes the ball out immediately looking for that counter-attack. So, what's interesting about Pirates, have you ever noticed? Pirates never has a full-on right wing outside of Unkota last season. But usually their right wing is either false in the sense that Saleng cuts in, or it's either false in the sense that, Saleng runs in behind, or it's false in the sense that Apolis is going to drop back in to the pitch. Like there's always a gap. Remember there was a time, I think before Nkota, or during Nkota, before Nkota came into prominence, they'd use that as the all-saver position, where whoever's playing there, we know they're going to the middle. Bokim Viudi used to play there. So it's very, very interesting. Over here, let me see. Here comes Pirates again on the left-hand side, which probably means, again, we're going to see a lot of attacks happening on the left. The pure wing attacks are going to come from the left. We're not going to see too much right play. So Van Roy and Shem, Utoba lonely that side, unless he's overlapping by himself. How Apolis Uchigela ngapakati. I heard Mbule calling himself do or die in training. Eban. If you want to survive relegation, sign them. Seems Pirates goalkeeper will have an off day, says Boggs. You never know. You never know. You never know. Umbuli akhuluma man. Got a little bit of a break here. Who's getting spoken to? It seems like Guzikali is getting spoken to by the ref. Yo. Wamthethisa ngathi umntwana. Ape says win 100%. Let's see what's going to happen. 13 minutes in, like I said, it's been a little bit quiet. Clearance there by Otieno. Van Rooyen finally got a start. He did, but it's going to be quiet. It's going to be quiet. Maybe if they make a change in the second half, maybe if you see Mfukeng coming on or something like that, and then you maybe swap Muremi or things like, you're not going to see him play too much. Van Rooyen. In terms of the actual game. But here he is on the ball. The way Apolis doesn't want to go to the right, eh? The way Apolis doesn't want to go. He's not even looking. He's not even looking to the side. It's too packed to play the 1-2. It's way too packed. Mara Pirates, you've got Mbutuma on the pitch. Cross the ball. How? Near post cross. That's what Mbutuma does very well. I don't understand this man. This playing it around. Hey, Bongs, you're going to expose your age. Musa Otieno, you're going to expose your age. Kenyan, the Kenyan national team captain. Back then. Let me blow your mind. Remember Idris Burton? If you remember Idris Burton, you're old, guys. My 2000, do you know who Idris Burton is? Just by the way. Okay, here comes Van Rooyen. You see, nah, there we go. There we go. Oh, man called me Ankh with all of his heart. No, guys. Let him tell us, we won't judge. Yeah. I got my 1K. I'm waiting for Velile to come in so he can tell us about some deep cuts. So Richard Jen says, OT, we are old. Who's we, my guy? Who's we? Yeah, so Richard Jen, who's we? Oskan Kenya. Kana 1K. Yeah, 1K. Yeah, 1K box. What's very interesting about what's happening at Pirates is that it seems that midfield, Nemtanjela is doing a lot of work, similar to what a Makaula might do. So I guess that's the role he's picking up. But like I always tell Pirates people, you're not going to see Mbata do a lot. Mbata doesn't do a lot on the pitch, if we're being honest. Ningangulali, please, Mara. Mbata doesn't do a lot on the pitch. Kind of hides. I would much rather see... Oh, Mbule! I was going to say I'd much rather see Mbule going into the 8, but he just played one of the creative passes you'd love to see. Mbutuma just couldn't get to it. Oti, do you know former Chiefs player called Mike Rapata? No. Wendy says, reporting live from Mapida. Sure, Wendy. Wendy, halftime you must come in so that you can be our on-field reporter. Please. We grew when Chiefs used to be feared. That Zebra Kid brought nightmares. Zebra Kid? Nightmares? Oh. You don't know real nightmares, guys. So, Sontanipa, you don't know the two-tone kid. The two-tone kid. Guys. You don't know that. When Chabupule used to do dots on his head. But anyway, here comes Pirates on the attack. Near post cross. Mbutuma will always be there. Thank you. Bad cross. But Mbutuma is one of the best players in terms of box movement. I think there's very few strikers that we have in the country that can handle crosses. Mbutuma's one of them. You know, obviously Bochroble and all of those guys. But if you're looking for the near post, just play it near post. If you can lift it up, it becomes a bit better. But just play it near post. That's where Mbutuma always is. If you're going to have him on the pitch, use him in that fashion. They've been trying to play the 1-2s and break down and break windows. But when you've got somebody who's physically there, who's willing to play that role, play him. That's Zebra Kit. I have a poster of the league title in my room, says Boggs. There comes Richards Bay. Kana Mbutuma used to come from Richards Bay. He was at Richards Bay. Yes, he was at Richards Bay. Was it Richards Bay? Because I remember him. Ntundwana. Ntundwana is one that I always, off the top of my head, always know. We know pull-through stories. You know, yeah, you don't know 5-0 Coca. Do you even know the Coca-Cola Cup? Yo, Nkosiambi, es batala. It was Patala. Yeah, it was at Richards Bay. That's how I know him. I remember there was a game they played last year. Was it against Supersport? Because it was when Coach Vusmuzi Vilakazi was still there. Or the previous year. It was when Coach Kanu was still there. He actually killed it, eh? And there was a game that they won, I think 4 or something like that. Untundwana were always complaining that he plays on the wing instead of coming inside. Mbutuma was a nice striker. So, yeah, it's those type of things. These small teams must just play at the stadium. I can't babone chelete. Babone chelete, butlale, babone chelete. Oh. Or who was it? Jomo. Back in the day, he used to say when you play Pirates or Chiefs, you laugh all the way to the bank with the money you're going to make from tickets. So that's what they're trying to do. Don't play at your stadium. Kings Wellington would have been a great stadium to play at, actually. If you want an advantage, and it's a smaller pitch, you can maybe take Pirates on a bit more. But yeah. We talk about bully, remind me of the Coca-Cola Cup 5-0 bongs. You see in Taranipo, there it is. There's the Coca-Cola Cup. You don't know the Coca-Cola Cup? Oh, guys. You don't know the Coca-Cola Cup? Oh, not the one in King. Oh, Shikana, where do they play? Well, what's their stadium name? Why am I forgetting it? I thought it was Wellington. No. Oh, hey, why am I forgetting the thing? Here comes Richards Bay on the attack. Look, if anything, what Richards Bay needs to do here is to hit Pirates on the sides. Oh, is it Chatsworth? Did they play Chatsworth? Huh, okay. Did they play Chatsworth? Let's just stand on the stadium. Mhlatuze, there we go. Mhlatuze, yes. Uvelile ukhona. Uvelile knows who Edris Burton is. He knows exactly who Edris Burton is. Guys, you don't know your league winning people. Wow. By the way, Edris Burton used to play for Santos. They won the league under I'm forgetting his name now. Gordon Eggerson. Some history there. Yeah, but it's a sports complex. This is stadium. My earliest memory of PSL is Benny scoring that free kick against. Your earliest memory of the PSL is Benny coming back. Hey, smart free kick. Damn. Yo, damn. Guys, I'm sure. Yo. Anyway, attempted free kick there. Richards Bay tried to do the dink free kick, something that Sundowns did with Ribeiro versus Supersport last season, if I'm not mistaken. And he literally came back yesterday. Mahlodi. Guys, how long has it been since Pirates won a league? Just fun question. How long? But Mr. Oti Reina's played with Idris better, did he? Aye, Velil. Babaga Reina's, maybe. $2012 is not yesterday, guys. That's 13 years. 13 years. Chiefs has a more recent league win. Funny enough, for all of the grief that you give Chiefs, they have the most recent league win of the two. Last time they won it, Sukhulela was at Pirates, and now Sukhulela is a coach. You remember Bidvest Wits and Chippa United 8 goal thriller? Oh, Marawa. Next thing you're going to be telling me about Mangoba 6-0. Do you remember the 6-0 MTN8 final when they beat Ajax 6? Yeah, he's in the first division somewhere. I think he's in the first division or below. He's coaching now. I'm just forgetting the name of the team that was coaching, but he's coaching now. The right question is how many trophies? Letavo. I remember putting this question on the table. I remember saying, and I'm sorry if I must bring this up. I'm sorry, but I remember asking, this Chiefs and Pirates dominance that you guys remember, did it include the league? Because Sundowns has been the dominant team in the league. And when we want our teams to go back to their former glories, do we have a culture of winning the league? Because that thing, sometimes it's a culture, by the way. Who remembers 20? Oh, power lines. So that's why I was like, hey, sometimes when people speak about the league, I'm like, no. Pirates and Chiefs have never won 3 straight league titles. Supersport has. Supersport has, by the way. Anyway, 26 minutes in, it is 0-0. Longfuto Pirates, I'll say, come on. They started on fire. Now they've slowed down a little bit. It's interesting. One of the patterns that you see from Orlando Pirates quite a bit is that they start games high, like very high. They start on fire. And then what tends to happen is they go through, they go 10, 15 minutes where it's hot. Then they go through sort of a frustration phase in their games where it almost feels like like I said, they're getting frustrated. They start losing positional. The other teams start getting into the game a little bit more. It's very interesting. And again, it goes back to the question I was asking, that if you don't score the long range shot, or the snapshot that goes in, what happens, you know? And I know people think like it's hate and all this stuff, but it's a genuine question. What happens if you can't find a goal just from your open play, right? And you have to rely on the guys who take the shots, which is something they did last season. It was actually one of their strengths that we're saying that, you know, Pirates, anybody can step up at any time to come and score you the goal, but it's not a sustainable thing to do over and over and over again, because, you know, you can't hope for the shot to go in all the time. You have to create systems where in games like this, you just, you know, score the easy tap in and go home, or score the easy 2 tap ins, relax the game. You don't have to get too high or down or have the roller coaster of emotions throughout the game, if that makes sense. But whenever I say it, Pirates is winning this one in the second half. Says Tsukhologo. We'll talk about the league next week. Let's focus on the Carling Cups as Angel. Sorry, Angel. We really missed Makaula. Yeah, Nemtangela is okay. I think he's got a work rate in him. Like, he's working very hard. You can't take that away from him, Nemtangela. But I don't know, man. It doesn't seem as solid, that midfield. And again, in as much as we love talent doesn't do midfield work. I'm sorry. Talented doesn't do midfield work. Our police has been picking up the ball most of the time. If you see this game. Oh, that's the second time. That's a yellow. Oh, okay. No foul. Jeez. Sure, ref. Yeah, no one's going to say anything because...
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved.
Yes.
But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
Pirates just need to hold on to the ball. Everything looks hurried, says Angel. Really shouldn't be Pirates now. Europe was calling superstar title, holding him back. I don't want to say anything because when I've spoken about this, people say I'm hating. All I said was, is Relay going to be similar to Nkota or Foster, or is he going to be a lodge, a local superstar, right? Because Pirates can't afford to get rid of him, but he's also not playing. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen to him. Missed the times the league was decided on the last day. Ow! The helicopter day! One day we need to do it. I'm going to do a documentary about that thing. Helicopter day. You guys don't know about helicopter day. Final day. One Chiefs and Pirates, top of the log. One was playing in Bloemfontein. One was playing Kanaupi. I'm forgetting where the other was playing. I think it was Joburg or Ellis Park, one of the ones. And the trophy was midway between the two, and they had to fly it to the winner. Oh, that was drama. Talenta hides in midfield since Lanipo. Where's Messi was Richards by corruption in Ning? Hey, Desmond, I don't want to say anything. You have a sound for every situation when you feel like it. Guys, when I feel like it, yeah? When I feel like it, it's fine, guys. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not going to answer these questions. Why are you saying these things?
Chairperson, can I get healthy questions?
Can I please get healthy questions, Chairperson? Do you think Foster deserves to be in Premier League at Burnley? It's not about deserves. He's there. It's not about deserves. He's there. Was it Paris and Ajax? Oh, Velilo, was it Paris and Ajax? Yeah. Hey, maybe numbing a 2K. Hey, it's fine. Anyway, 31 minutes in, Pirates and Ajax. I'd love to see Mbule come into this game a bit more. I guess that was the question people are asking, that if he plays the 10, is he an effective 10, right? Can he be patient enough to get the ball and wait for it to get to him? Does he not want to be part of the game a little bit more? And I guess that's what you're seeing here. The Mbule is just, he's wandering around. I'd love to see him be the guy to collect the ball. I think he could give Apoli some off, man. Collect the ball. Your thoughts about Abongile tomorrow officiating Nigeria game? Daba is all by himself. Now they've even stopped. Did you see? It was thingy. It was Van Rooyen now coming inside. Here we go. Hey, Nemtangela's working today. Nemtangela is working today. Nemtangela is working today. It's actually sad. Feel the absence of Siema. Pirates needed to lose for Chiefs to win the league. Oh, yes. Okay, it was Chiefs. Yes, it was Chiefs. I thought, okay, yeah, I remember. I thought it was the other one. Hi, man. As the day, I've pulled up the article, as the destiny of the season's domestic premiership title will only be decided on the final day, plans are underway for the trophy to remain on standby inside a helicopter between two venues that will host the championship deciding matches on Sunday. But preparations for this dramatic finale to the season have proven to be a logistical nightmare as log leaders Orlando Pirates host Bushbucks in Johannesburg Stadium for their final game of the season, while second place Kaizer Chiefs travel to Bloemfontein Celtic on the same day. Yeah, man. It wasn't Ajax. Guys, Mbata hides. Why do you guys, Mara guys, why do we think Mbata is this player that goes back and plays the ball? I've often spoken to people about this where every match we watch with Mbata, we've spoken about how he hides most of the time. He hides, right? He doesn't want to come fetch the ball. That's why they usually go long. In this case, because you've got Apolis on the pitch, Apolis doesn't mind to come fetch the ball. But most of the time, Mbata is hiding in the midfield. This idea that no, Mbata must come in because Mbata can play the ball, he usually doesn't play the ball. Mbata becomes effective in the final third or just before the final third. But in terms of deep-lying playmaker or deep-lying player, he doesn't do that. He's never done it. He's never done it. Mbata is a less active Dlamini. I mean, so that's why I'm like, this idea that we have all the time that no, Mbata, even when Tansin was in, they were like, no, if only Mbata was in the midfield. Mbata doesn't do these things that everybody speaks about. And it's really weird. Yeah, I was talking about the 2005 one. Yes, I was talking about the 2005 one. The last decider, Mr. Oti, was when Hans Fonk made those mistakes. Pirates was playing. No. But the helicopter that I'm speaking about was the Chiefs and Pirates on 2005. The one that I pulled up an archived article. If I'm not mistaken, Marankumbula le Chiefs. Cross the ball, guys. Yo, watching football in 2005. Yeah. This is more of a biased thing. This is a Mbule and Apolis game. Take Mbule to the 6, man. Take Mbule to the 8. Take Mbule to the 8. At least Unemtangela is doing the work that Makaula would do, but the problem is he's the only one working even when they're going forward. Post cross. Ish. Guys, you know who's needed in this game? You know who's needed in this game?
Evidence ma go paranya ka chelete. O ka se tlemole ke tse matsoro nya ka chelete. Le vetsa winner ba winne mona. Ka bersa World Cup ka betso wena le hlo ya gago.
You know who's needed in this game? Makhupaldinho, Makhupadowski. Fande Makhupa. That's who's needed. If you're playing a low block, like Ranks is saying, play the Tata. Makhupa will give you the chances. Makhupa will go and touch the ball and let your players play. Apolis Bana, they're looking for that 1-2 to get inside the box. Bomuremi Bana, they're looking for the 1-2 to get inside the box. Bombule are looking for that 1-2. Nobody's willing to give the 1-2. Remember I said one of the things Pirates may struggle with when Makhupa is not on the pitch, not to say that it's the be-all and end-all all the time, is that everybody in Pirates is looking to score. Everyone. Now Namotu, who's just willing to balance all of those people out and say, Nalipola guys, Shai 1-2 shoot and to Minanglifuni goal. Minanglifuni goal. You get what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, it's not even that he's the best. It's just that for balance sake, have somebody who's willing to go me. Especially if you're going to go Apolis Mbule. Especially if you want to go Apolis Mbule and have those players on the pitch at the same time. You need something. Bring in Mwanasesi. Mara this Butlali, come on, man. Yeah, it's work, you know, guys. You know. We need the press to give us that Wednesday pass. 38 minutes in, it is still 0-0. Pirates with a lot of the ball, but it's not productive. They're busy, but they're not effective right now. Oh, where are you playing that? Mara Cavatino, Cavatino. Yeah, Cavatino. Mara Cavatino. Van Rooyen. I've expected we only score second half, says Gekana. Yeah, we'll see. I guess, worry about the play. So, like, you're playing, you've got the ball, but you're unable to, manufacture those. It's going to be like a shot that has to go in for you to get something. It's like a slap shot. Even though you dominate the ball, you dominate the territory in rugby, they call it, you dominate all of that stuff. Mara, in terms of actually creating big chances, it's tough for Pirates. It's very weird. It's tough with all of the different people who are there. Wendy says, good Tenza Stadium. Pirates have the ball because the rich boys are sitting back. The rich boys don't have a plan for what they want to do with the ball when they get it. I thought having Cavadino and Knox would allow them to win the ball back. You play 8 behind, you win the ball back, you play that long ball, you isolate one of the guys. You know Van Rooyen's going to be gone, Ndaba's going to be pushing. You try and maybe isolate Sbisi. And you say Sbisi is a little bit slower than the other defenders. You see, Uzofika about TLP, you have to take shots. Was that TLP? Anyway, Kidden Kimbata. There we go. That's what you see. That's what he does. But anyway, I thought that was going to be a chance for them to make Sbisi run more than anybody else. The one thing I'm giving to Nemtangela is that he's covering them very well. He's covering similar to what a Makaula does. But I would have expected a lot more isolations to be made by Richards Bay on the counter very quickly because they're not going to have possession anyway. Just go, Cross it. Oh, Muremi, there we go. Nazo, goal, Muremi. Goal, Muremi. Let me find. Let me just update the score. Where's score? The pass I'm always crying for. I hate Pirates. Guys, we're just analyzing, but it's fine. It's okay. Don't worry. The people don't know about the pass that I keep asking for. Pirates is scored, guys. 1-0 to Pirates. Pirates is leading. Gumnandi, guys. Gumnandi by Pirates fan.
Ungasiphapheli man. Ibhakabhaka alifuna ifavor yakho ukuthi luwine.
And who played the ball? Look, Muremi did a lot. I'm not going to lie. Muremi did a lot there. I'm not going to lie. But who played that ball? When I say Apolis is the best ball player in the country in terms of passing, in terms of into the box, it is Apolis. But your Apolis ufuna ukuyokora. Pasa ball, man. Pasa ball, man. Ow.
Our players showed it in the last years to be able to score 8 or 7 goals against some teams. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. We believe strongly. It's an opportunity for us to be in the history. So we definitely motivated and focused.
When it was coming, Muremi says notification. Yes, we do want you. I don't want any favors. I just arrived. Who scored? Moremi scored. Moremi replaced Saleh. Moremi replaced Nkota, 2. Now we see the script. Second half, Richards Bay is going to come out guns blazing for 15 minutes. Then they're going to fade away. For reffing, there's been things all over the place. Kawadino got a yellow card after Richards Bay player was injured. How do you explain that? Mara, my team, let me go book a hotel for the final or too soon. Oh, Baldo, hey, Cindy. Play that music you play for Chiefs. No, that music is a clip. Yeah, Chiefs. It's a Chiefs fan having fun. So I can't play that music because that music is literally, if you listen to the guy, he's going, the Chiefs are winning. The Chiefs are winning. How killing? I've been playing sound effects. Ezeno. Guys, you don't even give me credit. I went and fetched clips for Pirates.
Yabona mina i-team engiyithandayo i-Orlando Pirates. Yeah, it's got my careful. Up the backs.
Ipagani.
Mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates, ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Bantu abasibhola.
Nginkhiphela ama-sounds, guys. Nginkhiphela ama-sounds. What do you have to say now?
Ulabulani nemitwa. Ningisere amigo nkabi. Amigo ngibaba. Ulabulani phela.
Bulabulani phela. Nawo ama-sounds wenu. Oh, ngindlalele lawe Pirates. Phela, I'm ready for anything here.
Yaphela iPirates yabantu namhlanje.
I'm ready for anything today. Cross coming in from Richards Bay. I'm ready for any outcome. I went and fetched your sound specifically, Pirates fans. Anyway, Richards Bay is waking up too late. They're showing that they can play, they can put pressure, but they only do it after going 1-0 down. They only do it after going 1-0 down. Guys, we've got sounds for any occasion, guys. We've got sounds for any occasion. None of my Chiefs.
I don't know what is going on with Chiefs. Since I've only started supporting Chiefs in 2023 because that's the first time I watched the PSL game.
Is there anything you want to say to the Kaizer Chiefs management?
I'm not sure, but I don't expect much from Chiefs this season.
I'm ready. Any occasion. Okay, guys, let me go. It's half time. I want to let you guys come in now so we can have a conversation about what is happening here in this game. Let me just get my graphics up. Remember, I'm going to take 5 people now and we'll have a conversation. Convenient, guys. It's fine, guys. Mina, hey, it's funny. I've been the biggest Pirates supporter for the longest time. I'm the guy who says they're the most dangerous team. I'm the guy who says, hey, they could do so much better. But it's fine, guys. It's okay, guys. Okay, let's see who's here.
Jihad.
Oh, Jihad. Yo. Agent, welcome. Jihad.
You know, during model school, there's what you call bring a parent or guardian to school day. I think parents are doing bring a ref to the game day today. Because no. You guys will take Richards Bay, say they're waking up, what, but no. This is unfair. This reminds me of Chelsea versus Barcelona. I wish you could hear that sound of pure robbery, by Drogba, because this is pure robbery. Leading up to the goal, there was a foul there. There's a foul, a clear foul.
Yeah.
I'm not the one to encourage insulting of refs, but that was a clear foul, and there's been happening the entire game. And sometimes the problem with these small teams is we then begin to play the occasion, not necessarily the game, and you let your emotions take the better of you. And once that happens, when you see Bunog is getting yellow cards, then they get out of the game. And that's what you see, and what you end up believing, even if a foul is the right foul, like in the case of Knox, it was a right offside, it was an offside. But because the ref has been seemingly being against you, you begin to doubt everything, and that's not good, But it is what it is. I mean, we know these things, this is how the cookie crumbles always, and there's nothing much you can do. All I can tell the Richards boys to do is to just come in and do their job, and we know these things. It's written somewhere in in some offices, and I don't care who says what. I don't care who says what today. Thank you.
Okay, Bugs, welcome. What did you see in the first half?
Yeah, I agree with Agent, but let's not talk about the ref. Let's focus on the fact that Pirates are holding the ball for 70% of the ball possession. We tend to laugh at Mamelodi Sundowns for doing this thing, but now we realize, no, teams that want to level Richards Bay just sit back without a game plan, and then when they are one down, who react and start playing football. But what have they been doing the last 43 minutes of the game before that goal came? They could have done something before Pirates started scoring them. But they let Pirates have the ball possession. They had all the chances. They had the shot, and Muremi finally got a goal for Orlando Pirates to break that defense. But now, come second half, I want to see a reaction from Richards Bay to see if they can try and come back against Pirates. But knowing Pirates, when it comes to the second half, they score 2 or more goals.
But then, Bongs, what can Richards Bay do here? Because where should they try and attack? Where should they focus on?
It has to start in the middle field. They have to win the middle field battle. Because our police is having a field day there in the middle field, having chances to shoot. Muremi is having a ball in the middle field. He has taken over the middle field, taking over Tito's position as well.
Okay, Bongs, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back and ask for your changes. Let me just get everybody in. Prastomi.
Hey, OT, sharp guys.
Ngimnandi man. Uboneni Prastomi first half?
That game, it reminds me, Cry Babies, a supporter the team Miami Sundowns, who are always saying teams are playing low block when they're playing Sundowns only. I've said so many times, but they're lying to themselves. It has been proven so that there's no such thing. As a team, they can play low block even when they're playing against Pirates. And again, it is not wrong. It is not against FIFA rules to play a low block. But it's a give and take because on a strategy of how far you play. Now, in this game, on the side, Richards Bay, on the right back, you could tell there's a problem there. Umabuye, Paris has been playing on that side, if you can see.
Yeah.
And on the left side, Richards Bay, Yongindo is normal, Umchita can mark police. But on the side, they don't see that. So sitting in this game, Uhlala to the back, eventually because of any chance. And one thing that they have a problem with, and I understand why Umango is all over the place, a joiner, all teams. The guy is useless, guys. Let us be honest. I don't know why he's in this game. I don't know. And what is good at is to take cards from all referee because he can't behave. I see the agent Bakulumanga, who referee is being biased in this game. I can see that there was a foul there, a clear foul before the goal. But nevertheless, there's nothing we can say because Police Forum, this is how they win games. So there's nothing you can do. Police Forum win against. But in this game, I'm not expecting Police Forum to lose it. It's their game to win. But I think they need to come to the game and come with a plan if they want to win this game. Because eventually when that goal was scored, they started to play. You can ask yourself, what was the intention of sitting in the back? So this is the only problem they have. Thank you, T.
Thank you, Bro Toby. Silo Sabatei is in Gonyama, welcome.
My brother, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, my brother. But I won't go deeper at the game, But I just want to advise. I just want to advise all the fans, Bafana fans, Kaizer Chiefs, Sundowns. They must understand this is football. This is how Sundowns score on the last game. This is how Sundowns score on the last game. So this is how the Kaizer Chiefs beaten Sundowns in the Nedbank Cup. This is how they beaten us. That is how who is this player? The one that was wearing jersey number 8, who is overseas now, who was playing for Kaizer Chiefs. The one that who shot the wrong range from the center.
Oh, Mart.
Yeah, this is how it is in South Africa. They must understand the football of South Africa. So I won't go deeper. Richards Bay won't come back at us and we're going to beat them more than 3 goals maybe. So Abandu abehlisa umoya maphaphu baba. This is South African football. Thank you.
Tako, Silo Sabatei. Let me go to Velile Mtakaba.
Bafo kunjani?
Dinangwe.
Kunjani Mtakaba?
Ngimnandi man.
Last weekend there was a foul against Umuremi and another certain team scored. There was no noise. The referee was fair. And I've said it before, but I will benefit where all eyes are on us on the cup game. Jabula yashintshan. Ongekho umsindo Umuremi makafawula. Igwenza kwaba negoal futhi and they celebrated like nobody else. Yeah. But today, if things are happening, then the referee hearing me. They think this is happening good because namhlanje Richards Bay must support amaningi too much. That's why kuzoba nomsebenzi engasho ngathi mina ngiyobenefita lapho kubheke khona izwe and then I will take it futhi. I won't be ashamed because sonke siyabenefita la kule league akekho ngabenefit. That's why angikhuluma indaba abo ref yeke ukuthi ukujabula kuyashintshana. Namhlanje 10 yami if there was a foul I don't have a shame. Benefit lapho where it matters most. And even final, yobe kubheka izwe lekuyodlala ku final yobe nama-support amaningi. I will benefit futhi khalizwe. As much as they've taken it 8 times or 9 times in a row with benefiting included inside, but they don't complain. We are closing
and
nicely.
My brother.
We are closing nicely.
For time.
We are closing nicely.
My brother, please, one more thing. And the other thing about...
Yes, I'm going to come back.
No, 1 second. 5 seconds.
Whoa.
5 seconds.
Velile finish.
But mina Mtakababa, you know my stance. Ngihlala ngisho ukuthi yabo refa ngingeni ukujabula kuyashintshana. Namhlanje
kufanele but.
Dala kuyifanele, dala sikhala. So akekho ngokuyona benefit. So uyokhala inyembezi yangazezani, akuhluphi. I have no shame. Siyazi vuma ukhonjwa wabo washo kanjalo. Benefited.
Let me go through everybody again. Agent, changes and prediction.
You see, this thing of using pregnant TVs must stop. Because that thing was cleared very much by Monday that there was no foul, there was no nothing, but because you use these things of but you're not there, it was cleared. But it's not fine. Corruption is bad, as they say. If I'm not benefiting, it's okay. There is nothing that they can do unless if they can bribe their own ref.
Allegedly.
That's the only thing they can do. It's a dog in dog world out here. It's a dog in dog world. But I think on a serious note, though, Mr. OT, I don't think the two twin nines are waking, eh?
No.
I think you have to drop one of them, and preferably Mahango, because I don't think he has the temperament. And on the Paris side, I would preferably take out Umbule, you know. I don't think he's giving much anything here. I would love to see Tito in this game, or even Rele, you know. But I think, yeah. And then there's another few ones that we're going to see in Bafana. There's another few ones that we're seeing here. We know why he was called. It's fine. There's a player who has number 15. It's the first and last time you see him. Some of these things are just to tick boxes that I played for Bafana. He's not going to AFCON. I can see there's no player here, but it's fine, Mr. Oti. They'll benefit from refs, they'll benefit from ex-legends. It's fine, it's okay, Mr. Oti. In Shembe we trust. Thank you.
Your box changes prediction. Yay.
Agent to write Kambule, OT. Ne? And I'm happy that we as Kaizer Chiefs dodged the bullet in buying that guy. That guy has not produced anything. It's a miracle. That guy is not doing anything. He must just be substituted by Masangai and stop focusing on this guy who's not giving anything in the game. Thank you, Oti.
Prediction?
3-0 Orlando Pirates.
Prastomi changes prediction.
OT, Marty, Rwanda is in pain in this game. I don't know which Rwanda is this, but I suspect we're with Rwanda here. Otherwise, I see 3-0. There's nothing else I will say. The Polish Forum is going through. I see nothing let him. But OT, let me say one thing. We has made of the matches of Madam Judge.
But
yeah, but when I training made of the matches of keeper, where Richard Bay. Good job, Mandicho. Code information again. You cannot tell players how I made of the match.
I'm not saying anything. Let me go to Sila Samategi's changes prediction.
Ngizoshaya 4 bafo kuzoba 4-0 score, final score. Kuzoba 4-0 and my brother, remember, you are about to break the record. You're going to take this Black Label Cup and come again and take the second one. So Paris is gonna make history. And lapho ngifuna kabi Rwanda, ngiyayifuna Rwanda. Ngifuna Rwanda ihlangane nebafana ke manje. I think le calling star le zobi ne Pirates le izobi ba involved nama senior player from abo Sundowns bonke ekuthathu ingane this time around. So ngibafuna behlangene, funa bafana ne Rwanda. Bez, we all star, yeah.
Changes prediction.
I've never thought in my whole entire life Guti is in another day Victor Hlongwane will get credit for clearing something that he also doesn't believe in it. I've never thought. The day will come whereby Victor Hlongwane will be a hero. And they even make it worse. They went again and invited Mutwali Popo to come and attack us on our studio, in our own country, in South Africa. It's easy, though, we mustn't tolerate them. Cannot invite our enemies in our own country to come and defend themselves while they treated us badly on their side. And then we will come and celebrate them here. There's no ways. There's no ways. Agent namhlanje hayi kunzima agent namhlanje akayithandi le ndaba ukuthi sekufinal. I've never seen him like this. Sihlala sisonke ngasizonke kodwa hayi namhlanje akasifundi shame kodwa hayi kuzolunga sandawana. Listen mntaka baba. Unemtajela, as much as you said he's busy, you must decide which position does want to play. You cannot be all over. and disturb abanye abantwana. There's no way. You need to decide. As much as we have seen the system where it's been played by Unduli or Makaula, they know their position, they know what they're supposed to do, and allow other players to move forward. The thing that happened in the first half, there's too much abantu phambili, too much ukushayisana njengakwazi ukwenzakalana. And that's why you even see in our striker Mbutuma, they didn't even receive much of the ball because people are just selfish. Each and every one wants to play, do their own things. There's no structure at all, even at midfield. They need to decide who must go forward, who must stay behind. If Unemtajela must go, look at him now. He's the one who's that ball. And Umbata has nowhere to be seen at that way. So they need to talk, decide who must go forward, who must stay, so that they can be a structure and we must know what's happening on that side. Ngiyabonga mntakababa. Siyadlula siyakufinal ungawari. Inhliziyo sazoba buhlungu ezweni. Khuleka. Lale ezayo izobe nama-support amaningi. Sekujwayele lokho.
Mina ngiright, mina ngiyasibrayela nechurena, it's fine. It's right. Si off until nge-22.
Unamanga ubraya ngelihle liyi-1 libheke ngale yazi ukuthi liminyele pesana. Eish. Police,
Monikazi. No, guys, okay, no, for time. I want to jump in, guys. 25 minutes, guys. Hey, didn't I have time? I can't trust you guys. 25K. I'm looking for 25,000 likes, and we'll go from there, guys. Remember, my timer doesn't go up to 90, so please add 45 to whatever my timer says. Right now, it's saying 2 minutes 20, which means it's 47 minutes 20 when you add 45 on top of it. Right now, we've seen a change where, as expected, Mohango has come off, and Mahalu ngenile and umistile. Mahala nje umistile chance. Okay, so this is how I view the first half. The first half was interesting. I think Richards Bay was doing exactly what PSL teams do when they play bigger teams. They arrive, they sit deep, they're unorganized. Remember, I've often said here that it doesn't matter. A low block is not about numbers. A low block is not about having the most people in the defensive third. The low block is about being structured. If you are not structured, they will take advantage of you. And the one thing that I think Pirates maybe was waiting for, maybe the big chance that they were going to get was if Richards Bay started pushing people forward. That goal that was scored by Nemtanjela came from Richards Bay sort of going forward recklessly at some point and allowing Pirates to just play that one ball over, which is something I've been asking for forever. I've been saying that Apolis is the best passer in the league for me in terms of final third passing. He should be the guy who plays the longer little bit of balls. I'd love it to be from the wing into the corridor. I'd love it to be from wherever. He plays those balls, but he doesn't do it as much as you'd like to see. When it comes from Pirates' side, I think when you have Moremi, Mbutuma, you have Apolis, you have Mbule on the pitch, you have maybe Mbata that's following up. Those players, there's nobody there who just wants to give the ball to another person. So when they're playing the 1-2s, there's too many of those attacking players that are not unwilling to, lay off. Moremi takes a little bit longer with what he's doing because his first option was trying to go for the ball and go score. Now he's in a corner. That's when you see a ball that is released. You don't see a ball released a little bit earlier, So that's what I'm saying, that like some of those things, you want to see them a little bit more. Litaba, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've wanted to see a little bit more. And what happens is when they get into that final third, because bonke bafuna ukuyokora, first option is trying to go score, then you look for the pass, umuntu sevavaliwe. And now Richards Bay was just picking off some of those balls, even though Pirates had all of the possession and all of the dangerous the dangerous intent. The midfield is very interesting. Nemtanjela is doing all the work. He's doing defensive work, covering for when Van Rooyen and Daba go forward. He's there. He's also up front winning balls, which is a little bit unsustainable, especially if you have a midfield that also consists of Mbule and Mbata. Mbata is hiding. He hasn't come to fetch the ball. He hasn't come to be active in the midfield, which is something that I've often said that he does. And Mbule seems a little bit lost in that 10 role. I don't think Mbule can play the 10 role with Apolis on the pitch. Both of those guys want the ball. Mbule wants the ball, Apolis wants the ball, and they tend to run into each other a little bit more, which takes one away It's sort of like, one, Magapeti Polo, whatever, the other one falls away. So maybe the idea would be to take Mbule, move him into Mbata's position, and have him play, rather be the 8 than to be the 10. And maybe you could see something, a little bit more control from the midfield. Van Rooyen and Apolis, in the beginning of the game, they weren't really playing together. They started seeing each other a little bit more towards the end of that first half, but everything has gone up through the left-hand side, through Moremi, no Ndaba, even though at times Ndaba is alone up there. But anyway, let's see what they're going to do. Second half, you're going to see, like I say always, the script is going to script. Richards Bay is going to be hot up until the 60th minute. 60th minute, they're going to dial it down. And Pirates could go and score a couple more goals or do something else there. Kumhanga got a yellow for nothing. Now he's substituted. I wasn't giving anything, to be fair. I think Kumhanga was a great change maker, not necessarily a player that that starts games like that, you know. Okay, anyway, red card incoming. Things are going well for Abum Koko. He's a multi-dimensional player. Ref. That one is not going to get another ha. Okay, let's see. Here comes Richards Bay on their little streak. It's going to be a 15-minute streak. If they don't score from the 15 minutes, it's over. Pirates just needs to hold on a little bit. I was watching United versus Spurs. Who scored? Oh, it was Umurem who scored. What's the score, sir? Tottenham and Manchester United, so I can laugh at Man U fans. Okay, hey, Man U's leading. Never mind. I take it back. Yo. Mutuma Wabantu, guys. Mutuma Wabantu, guys. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Trust it. Apolis, trust it, man. Okay, I take it back. I take it back, guys. Guys, remember, I'm looking for 25K. Then I'll keep it open. 25K, I'll keep it open. Richards Bay. Was it Richards Bay who beat Pirates last season? In this tournament. Who beat Pirates last season in this tournament? Because I know Makesi, it was the year when Makesi won. No, last year was Makesi. Was it the year before when it was Richards Bay? What was the year before? Last year was Makesi. What was the year before? "53 minutes in, it is still 1-0. Yeah, Richards Bay was, that other year. You see what happened there. You see what happened there. Butuma has a chance to play that ball in. We saw it with Siema. Bonke, they want to go score. They want to go score. They want to go score. KB, welcome. How are you?
Hey, Shapoya, Mr. OT.
Kimonati, man. Obonang, how do you feel the second half is going to play? What do you feel about the game so far?
So far, this boy Baranke Mahala Garotlom Pazamis. And I don't like it. So I think obviously Pirates will continue dominating, high intense press. It will force Stellenbosch. What am I saying? Stellenbosch, Richards Bay to it will force Richards Bay to actually come, hoping that they could get an equalizer. That on its own, it could be a difficult thing for them to do. I think if you check the first half, which I think for the first 5-10 minutes, it somehow worked for Richards Bay in a sense, or Nabadlalaka 4-3-3, to actually trying to force more traffic in the midfield, forcing Orlando Pirates not to play those short passes, because that's where Pirates was struggling to actually penetrate to penetrate the Richards Bay on the last set, because of they made sure they made an compact on the middle field. So now Richards Bay will, obviously now they're chasing the game and they will want to actually hoping to get a draw. And it could work for them, but at the very same time, they might lose concentration, lose formation, and Pirates will actually punish them. I see a 3-0 victory.
So if you're Richards Bay, how do you attack this Pirates team? Where do you go? Because we're seeing Mahala giving CBC some problems. Is that the answer?
Yeah, so I think what they now need to do as Richards Bay, I would say they must not even play on the wings, because now they want to play. They've got Mahala, but they're doing Mahala. Actually, they're putting him on the wrong side. They actually need to congest the central defense. So they need to compact them on the central defense, forcing them to make mistakes. Because the more you overload that central defense, you're forcing the Pirates wingers, which will be it's Mbogazi and Rowan, to actually come deeper in trying to release the tension. And if the three of them, they're all combined, CBC at the same time, that's when they'll do mistakes, and then they can actually hurt us there. But then if they want to play Ngama wings, Rowan will actually try and overlap, and Ndaba will overlap. Then you still have Mbogazi and CBC to actually control the last third. So they just need to overlap that central defense. Ngama winger, they won't win anything through the wings.
Okay. No, KB, thank you so much. Let me bring in Soweto Chen, my brother. Welcome.
Hey, Put.
Ni Brian la pe natural today.
Hayi naturena hayi asibhayi namhlanje sidla Uber Eats because besifuna ukubukela le game. Hate watching unsuccessful man. What did you see? You know they're saying about it, there's nothing for Mahala. Mahala man ngabukorile lapha, yes. I think the way Richards Bay approach the game, it should maybe by approach kanje first half, yabo. But then with Umango, making those late runs, I think they should have played on the wing, and I think they delayed their play with Mabaizala, and yeah, that's me. 25. Sorry, OT. Hey, sorry about that, OT. No, I was just saying, Richards Bay should have played on the wing and allowed, Umango to make late runs into the box. But I think they delayed and they let the Pirates have defensive cover, and they did not play the ball quick. And what's happening right now is that the Pirates is comfortable playing defense and then trying to get the ball on the counter, and they know Richards Bay will be open, meaning if they get those counters, Amakul Angangena, maybe two. So yeah, a game I think today Nabore free don't give the Pirates to win this one. So yeah, I think they're going to the final, and I hate the fact that they might get the second trophy. But yeah, good luck, Mapagani.
No, thank you. Hey, Sabuzo, no, Ulandi Uber Eats la P 18. It's fine. For time, let me bring in Box. What are you seeing here? Mfukeng has come on, Libito has come on, Van Rooyen and Bule are off.
OT, Tabayam Bule comes to the senior agent or view once. So I just want to ask, these Pirates players, Badulamba Bitwa, Bafana Bafan, is it a case of influence Kelele, or is the coach doing the selection himself? Because who are not offering anything and they are not even making it past 90 minutes of playing football.
No,
I just want to ask. It's a simple question. Because Wabona Mbule has been substituted right now, and it's not even 60 minutes yet, and no center drill. It proves what I was saying, Uti. No, we dodged the bullet, Monu Kambuli.
I guess now. Yeah. No, I was gonna say. I guess for me, My question is, when you look at Mbule and you look at this team, does it make sense to rotate Mbule? You get what I mean? So does it make sense to start him and do all of these things? Or do you just start with another team, a strong team, keep it like that, and then live your life? Okay, maybe I can ask you that question. Do you think it's worth it to do this rotating that Wadu seems to love? Because
rotating Yona works because some of the players get a chance to play, get a chance to prove what they can offer for Orlando Pirates. But for Mbule, I'd prefer Mbule coming in the second half because Mbule, even if I start a game, I offer anything in the game. He has not been offering anything in this game. People are more praise her for nothing. They can't accept the truth. It's like some Sundowns fans will not accept the fact that Hakire Tembazwane is a finished player because of the injury study career. Then they tell me that I'm a fool, I don't know football, I'm just saying whatever I want to say, and I don't make sense. But when you look at it into football, what has Mbule offered in this game? Just in this game, what has Mbule offered? For you to say Mbule deserves a spot at Bafana.
Okay. Box done. No, but Box, thank you so much. 62 minutes in, guys. Hey, Box, Honkena meeting Achisang. Me, I don't want to get into the hot water, but all I will say,
I benefited and I have no shame.
I benefited and guys, I'll ref Uma Pete today. Yo, ref Uma Pete today. Yo.
Corruption is not bad. Corruption is only bad if I'm not involved.
Yes.
But if I'm part of that corruption, I'll defend it.
Yo, ref. Isaiah today. Baba.
Bafo.
Sekanza kakhulu mara naye.
Kune player lapha kubafana bathi usiphelelo sithole. Ukwalibona lidlala. Ukwalibona labantu abakhomenta bake bambona adlala. What is he offering to his team? Angazi bekithi ngicheke nje ukuthi kwambona usiphelele sithole adlala lapha adlala khona uyadlala okuhlele ebenchini okwenzani. Angazi. So as long as abantu bangafuna ukuaccepta ukuthi ibafana ka Hugo Bruce bazolala kamnandi. But as long as bangafuna ukuaccepta ukuthi ibafana umuntu in charge for yena ukuthi whether who you want coach Hugo Bruce akazange zonesa ama feelings la. You'll be to badlala bani kyo decide Hugo Bruce. Akaphakezo ngengwa la dictate lo ukuthi uSiphombule wenzani. Siphombule udlalile then iPirates ucoach ePirates ufila ukuthi akamsubstitute manje for iplan yakhe ukuthi umsevela in it's fine kwazi ucoach okuningi ukuthi abantu bafila kanjani asigene lapha ayihlangene nathi ngalitshela ukuthi ni-invite iPayne sekudeni nani kumele kuze base ngoba right sikani nje kumkhokheli ngoba right so nje umdlalo but you are busy inviting Payne. That's why ngenibuke nomdlalo kamnandi noveza into esingazazi manje ukuthi amaphini wacima kwezenjani. Usiphombule impilo kakhulu seyibubile negative base ukuthi ufumbule
ubuyela mongkhwane ngivelile ubuyela mongkhwane akuthi
Mara velile ufuna ukubuza ngayo Mbule away from the national team. Do you think that Lento rotator is going to work still for Pirates? Because now Mbule, he's been sitting on the bench for a bit. Bamfagile doesn't do well. Do you think it's still worth it to rotate, or is it time to go to Pirates, the shy first team, and abanye bazongena labangena khona?
If you want to, you are competing, especially if you want to win all your games or challenging for AMA titles and trophies. In the rotation, you need to have your core team that you'll rely on it to perform. And then you can introduce those players now and then. If maybe you've got situation like an injury or the suspension, those circumstances whereby they are not in your hands, then you can. That's why look at a team like Sundowns. You know who's the core. Mokwena, whether you like it or not, he's part of that team. Goalkeeper is part of that team. Ubuya namhlanje kubholondo uyadlala kusasa. Ukuthi bekakhona goalkeeper loyana omunye ayayisebenzi. That's the core. Alende is always in a team. Motaung is always in a team. You must have a core of your team, and then you keep it, and then you will only introduce those ones when you are winning. But normally, this thing in rotation, if you want to compete for championship. Ayikaze yasebenza nje kahle kahle. Because it breaks the momentum your team. Then there is no gelling when it comes to Kuma players and the chemistry at sometimes that the players create amongst themselves. You disturb it, mouse of busy rotate some leave. Yeah, but
Okay. For time, let me bring in Usije. Showstopper.
Uyakhi akadlali musi lola phezu kwami uyakhi boyi-2 labala phezu kwami abadlali musi bayakhi
Hey, showstopper.
bazoze badlalela ubumbashi musi labo boyi-2 mase-Afrika ama-passport boyi-2 bakhiphe boyi-2 please awusinike isikhathi sethu.
Mina ngifuna ukungena. Nina ngophela sinibone. Sase niyalida manje. That's the only reason why nikhona. Hey, CJ.
Aba appeal FC. Abo appeal.
Uyamuzwa ngithi.
Abo Vodacom appeal callback team. It's been constitutional court forever. Group stages are starting. You are busy preparing papers. Abanye team ayajima. Lord Mkoko is training there. While your players are busy, you are busy paying lawyers. Mr. Oti, I think it's a better half from Richards Bay. I think Richards Bay is playing a little bit better from the first half. I think the referee. There was a time when the Richards Bay player is asking, but it's advantage, Mr. Ref. And then Mr. Ref just looked at the sky, Mr. Ref. Literally looked at the sky. It was like, but it's advantage. I think our PSL referees are really ruining. They are really ruining a beautiful game. But anyway, Mr. Oti, yes, you need these wins. You need these wins. You don't have to be overpowering your opponents all the time to advance to the finals or to the next stage, whatever you're playing for. So I think Pirates, one way or another. Because even that goal for me, there was the foul that the turnover of the ball actually happened. But anyway, we are here, we are taking it, we are benefiting, and they are going to win. But I see Pirates winning.
You see them winning. Do you think that, obviously, you know, Richards Bay is Richards Bay, but do you think that Pirates can be better, especially with some of the choices that they've made? Like Bombule and those guys, do you think that they should be making those things?
Look, understandingly, it's one of those cups where, Mr. Oti, it's a cup game, you know? You can only be as beautiful as you can in a cup game. Because the mentality of a cup game, it's not like a league game where you need to pace yourself. You need to get the result. It's result orientated, you know? You win, you advance. There's no draw, there's no what. So I also understand that Pirates needs to win this game just in case also their appeal doesn't go through. You know, they've got a big squad. Financially speaking, they need to balance their overheads. CAF and the group stages of CAF and the money that comes with advancing at CAF is not going to happen. So you have to win these type of trophies just to balance the overheads. Mr. Oti as well. Otherwise, you are going to be like Sundowns. You are going to depend on your billionaire owner to ensure that you balance everything, you know?
Hey, no for time.
Mr. Oti, this thing is a business, you know? Unlike Sundowns, it's not like a charity thing where you take the money that you are supposed to give to SARS and you put it in a team and you operate. You see, Sundowns is operating from a charity. They are operating from a charitable account.
I refuse.
You know, if you look at the Don Foundation, they are at the top beneficiaries. When you look at the Don Foundation, you know, they are there on top. Sundowns #1. Then the rest of the NGOs. So basically, Sundowns would be called NGO. It should be registered as an NGO. I'm all right, Mr. Oti.
Before I let agent in, The thoughts and views expressed by those in the comments or those on the panels are not those of Overthinking Football or its host, Josh Mokwena, and should not be treated as such. Any reference to any companies, people, players, organizations are fictional in nature and should be treated as that first before treating them as being serious. That's all I need to say, Agent.
No, Mr. OT, some must join Checkers and ShopRite in that portfolio, because we know them. They've tried rugby sevens, they've tried bottled water, they've tried the chips, they've tried everything under the sun, So if you're supposed to be registered as an NGO, they must be registered as a supermarket or something there, but we're not there, Mr. Uti. It's okay. Mr. Uti, some players are like, did you know chappies, eh?
Yeah.
When they start, they're nice, but the more you chew them, the more you realize that, man, this thing is the one that's causing my hunger, And we told them about this chappies, that we know this chappies. This chappies was with us for a very long time. You can feel and you'll be crying, We know these things, We don't just let you go easily like that. But it's fine, Mr. Uti, it's fine, and hey, I thought, this other church is powerful, man, because I saw they went there for prayers, and I'm being disappointed. Or is it the cow dung and the Raja spice that neutralized everything? I saw them cow dung being applied on the poles there, but I'm disappointed. I had faith, man. I had faith because Chiefs won it when they went there also. So I had faith in this church. they would do something, Mr. Uti. But looks like no. 1-1. It's 1-1 now. It's 1-1. It's fine. But it's okay, Mr. Uti. But now I'm not going to talk about the ref. Like I told you, it's bring your ref to the field day. We saw these things. I'm not alleging anything. We saw them. They went there, and some there with a shiny head. They presented a trophy there, kneeling down and being prayed for. It's fine. We know these things. They're not alleged. But Mr. Uti, I think, I don't know, man, about rotation. I don't know, because Sundowns has been a victim of what do you call it? Tiresomeness.
Oh, Mkwanas is there. Mkwanas is sitting Koricha's Bayside. Oh, hey.
But the whole the whole province came together from the church, the authorities, But he must arrest someone before he leaves. He must arrest them, all of them. Anyone in that field who's wearing red and black must be arrested. Everyone there. But Mr. Uti, like I'm saying, rotation or not for rotation, I think it will help them towards the end of the season where you're usually fatigued. Remember, it's a AFCON year, and as we can see that they're dominating the squad, so they will need this rotation towards the end of the season. Maybe that will be the final push they need in securing the league. So I think, it might help them in the long run. Yeah, Mr. Uti.
But then is it the reason why I'm asking? It's one thing to rotate, and obviously they're winning the games. I don't want to take it away from Pirates, but it's one thing to rotate effectively. I don't know that the rotations have helped. And I think there's some players at Pirates that maybe need to get to a certain level, if that makes sense. And these are the games. Like, you're seeing Bohoto coming back. I think Coach and I realized you're seeing Bohoto coming back in. You get what I mean? Is that... It feels like rotation for rotation's sake, not necessarily for helping the team, if that makes sense.
No, definitely. But remember, OT, in the early stages, there will be teething problems, right?
For sure.
Hence, I'm expecting that towards maybe, say, mid-Feb, March, then he could pick and choose any team he wants, and they'll still be at a certain level of effectiveness. I think right now, it's just a case of balancing minutes here and there. And obviously others like the chewing gum one, they must be played a lot more often. You can't rotate them because they'll lose tastes, because that's how they are. They need some sort of momentum to be played. I think players like Relay, your Apolises, I think that those are the players that you can rotate and rotate effectively, But yeah, Mr. Oti, I think it will work for them, to be honest with you, in the long run. But yeah, I'm disappointed in Nazareth Sharp.
Cameron Tenson comes in for Nemtangela. Litabo, how do you feel about this World Cup? How do you feel about this game?
Opportunity. It's bad when even the broadcaster is in on it, and the broadcaster is not even South African anymore, it's French, there's a foul there, the goalkeeper fouls the Richards Bay striker, we don't see the replay, we don't even see the replay. Instead, they show us Richards Bay players complaining now. They show us a compilation of Richards Bay players complaining. Almost like they're rubbing salt in the wound. Yeah, no, this game was decided not today. This game was decided maybe in midweek or somewhere at King Shaka when they were landing. That's when this game was decided.
You guys want me to get into trouble today, eh?
No. I mean, you can see it. I mean, clearly. It's 12 versus 11, and who knows, maybe even more. Yeah, but yeah.
Can I give you a better theory?
Yeah.
Who was the finalist last year?
In this cup, not Stellenbosch, no. No, we were.
It was Makese and Sundowns.
And Sundowns, yeah.
Before that?
Before that, I don't know who was the final.
TS Galaxy Stellenbosch. At this very stadium. If you are a sponsor, anyway, no, let me stop there. What do you see from this game?
I think you only appreciate some players when they are off of the field. And I think now that Sipo is off, Richards Bay are having a field day. They have full control of the game. You guys expected them to die out around 70th minute, but that's around the 60th minute they took out Sipo, and really hasn't been able to impact the game. I think it's been on for about 10 minutes now. He hasn't been able to, provide anything. And Richards Bay in the middle are dominating. They really dominated. They're creating chances, but they haven't created anything, really. And I think we know the Pirates can get a goal on transition if they can get it right. Kwaiba messed up a couple of chances. Didn't play the right ball at the right time. But yeah, I think you mentioned a bit of rotation. I don't think you can rotate. I think you buy quality players so that when there's a need for them to come in, they can perform. And I think that's why you have a quality squad, But yeah, you guys will speak about finances.
What do you say? What do you say to the people who say that you buy all these quality players, you need to rotate to keep them warm?
No, you have to train, as Coach Rulani used to say, you train for the squad so that when they are ready, so when they're called upon, they're ready. There's no time to keep them warm. You play the same 11, no matter what happens. You keep playing the same 11, even if they come from Bafana, you play them. If you lose with them. You just keep playing them, and then you just, enter one or two players here and there. I think there's somebody who says the really hasn't what has Relay done? Has he contributed anything in the game? He has done nothing. And he's an average player, by the way, just to remind them now that he's back. Maybe they might have forgotten.
Why do you guys?
And these guys, they should win this game, Oti. I mean, they signed Richards Bay's best player. They signed all the best players in the league. So yeah, I mean, they should win, these guys.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. 79 minutes in. Why are you guys shooting? Everybody's starting a war. I don't want to start a war. I just want to talk about the game, guys. You guys are starting wars. Only 2 Emile and for war. It was great to see. It was great to see Mbogazi. It's great to see Mkwanazi out at the Cape. And it's not just about spilling the tea always. Rev. Bararev. No, guys, Rev. Hey, umaphethe, but today. Okay, it's soft. Never mind. It's soft though. Okay, let me see. Okay, guys. I think today is just a banter day. I don't know why you guys want to banter, guys. People are fighting. No, I just want to watch a game, guys. Bugs.
OT, I'm not here to fight. But now they are making us fight these people. They can't just watch their game in peace and accept that Roba winner because of the referee and the fact that they win their games through boardroom talks. They go in their boardroom and discuss, okay, no, we are going to win this game like so and so. Babang kamona bare we need to buy ShopRite, we need to buy Pick and Pay to compete le bona. Haba opola bona. They've done it all. Things that we have been done it all. They know about the Zola Mahobe thing. They know the fact about the history of being the only team that says it's big but was once relegated. The other one started the movement of happy people because they were not winning trophies. And now because now we are not winning trophies, they are now coming at us. They're saying we should buy ShopRite. They're saying we should buy Pick and Pay. Baban Kibana Bare Ribo Coco FC. A lot of Coco was abusing them, and he was within his rights to abuse them because Kiko CAF. They can't handle CAF now. They are saying things about us that Rebapalabo CAF light.
I mean, guys.
OT, let's just watch the game in peace, except they won. They should not come here and say things like boom kuku. Agrikana kaita benta boom kuku rona. So rona bani re bapala le mkuku ababanta in the tournament. Now they have to balance the books. They shouldn't blame us. Rona re ipholletse ga re ja bo di Uber Eats ha rena mathata. Why should we worry about black label? Whereas re lo batla go conquer Africa. Re lo conquer Africa rona. Ha rena no go conquer the black label. We don't conquer black label.
Hey, but guys, wait, the box score prediction here. Will it end like this?
I could see another goal from Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, another goal. It's gonna end 2-0.
Okay. You guys see. No, velile.
I'm gonna borrow from uBhuti agent. Ukhuzile uBhuti agent athi mangabe nizobukela ibhola ngalama TV wakudala wemikhaba. Akusinkinga yethu mangaba ayina slow motion. Basho kudala umuntu akudala slow motion. So if iTV yakho leyakudala yesifombo ayivezanga ama replays akusinkinga yethu. Thina siyibonile lapho ukuthi akusifoul lento enzochayina. So asingene lapho sicela ukungafakwa ngomdlalo wethu wePirates. Asibukelanga ngama emotions la nasibukele ngokuthanda team. Asifuna uku-invite ipain. And abanye abantu bangazikhohlisi please. Ukukonkara iCAF we are talking about le dlalo iSundowns. Le dlalo abanye angazi nokuthi yini CAF light. We are not conquering anything there.
Mara, was it CAF light when you were in the final?
No. No, but we understood where we were playing at that time. We didn't break and said so Konkara iCAF. We know iCAF. No, look at also we are going to go to side. You are going to go to side.
The country was behind us.
We are fair on OT.
Nina when go final 3 years ago. Hey guys, the country. Guys, we can't let it go. South Africans.
Ngithi uyashesha ukuyidefenda leyo kancane uyavela.
Nyalo. Ngoba benilana niloku lisitshela ukuthi yini. Manje all of a sudden sekuyi-CAF light guys.
Manje mina ngizwa abantu abaningi labantu banepain yo ngisho ukuthi niyathanda ukuzinvitela ipain izubonga ukuthi bayakhuluma khona akase-enjoy nebhola because u-invite ipain esekudeni nawe akuseyakho dila iyeze yakho dila neyakho wena uziphumele nje just enjoy the match ukuthi kuwina bani kanjani futhi ningabi nandaba okusalayo mina ngishila udlala futhi lapha eClip have benefited and what I have no shame.
Okay. Guys, 85 minutes in, it is still 100 Pirates leading. Hey, let me go to Staji. Hey, today. It's Staji, but long time. We pity the guy.
No time. Gonna be Jordaan. I was busy, Jordaan.
Orenka mechena Staji.
Metro never. Metro na wabana returpile metro. Returpile in the yale metro no waban. In the yale metro na wabana ruinamona. With that time we're gonna be a big team in South Africa. We're gonna be a big team in South Africa.
Yeah. Mara orenka di players how ki ombulo tsuile rile okay ni how you feeling about squad how?
I believe baban. Reflect up Maria baban. I remember Rona the culture culture deranta udaram mergoha.
Yeah.
Rona rekabella kimi rebana fari kultuitan baban.
Yeah.
Rebella fari Ara bella kultuanan or rodida parater bima kultanon kapan baban. Na Rona rekabella kimi ruina Rona rekabella Nanale gavana kefere.
Jole, Caf Light.
Yeah?
Caf Confederations, Baraki Caf Light, what do mel? Is Taji good say bilega Taji only go limon only 5 minutes maybe setting only go limon ekato
Kuna yan ngaki kuguda teni metu kuna 1 million ban and then plaga is parato yakatuma wan tunilana aguna 5 minutes nana good kolani kuna yan parato lena destapentan what kuna repeat ma Christopher finana Prima Christopher
No Stachi, but Stachi, thanks for coming in. Let me bring in Ubuzwake, welcome. Muzwake.
Yebo Mr. Uti.
Unjani bani?
Ngiyaphila kunjani mfowethu?
Mina ngimnandi uthini ngale game?
Ngiyabonga kakhulu first time on the show ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Welcome ubuye.
Nice job siyabonga umsebenzi owenzayo mfowethu. Sesikhala nje ngama Rwandans. Amosha asakwazi nokukumamela uanalyze igame. Sesimamele bona ama Rwandans aya complain namlili. Asazi bafunane eSouth Africa man. Ngono ukuthi ngathi idudula engazi ingene na online inama Rwandans. Ngoba manje asakwazi ukumamela ianalyzing yaka Mr. OT namanye ama fans manje bangena ngama complaints. Okay, so far igame ayihamba kahle. Ucoacha uyayibona iplayer elingabe likhathele or iplayer elingaperformi the way alijwayele ngakhona. So he's allowed to change up to 5 substitutions. That is why even the FIFA ivumele lonto leyo ukuthi igame ayikwazi ukuchubeka. It cannot force umuntu like Van Rooyen ubuya ku injury. So if you can see ukuthi akekho mnandi manje osekakhathele, you have to pull him out. Undaba is still a young boy odlale almost 2 full games manje. So we needed experience akahoto belaphume. Umbule naye it was not a kind of a game I enjoyayo ngoba le amafuthu they are pressing badlala low block, so iposition mele bamchange ngoba akaperform. So abathule kancane ama Rwandans man. Akudlala sidlali nawo. Ama Rwandans sowabona ngoFebruary.
Manje, can you tell me kule game? Do you think that Richards Bay bengakhona ukora versus Pirates, or was it always going to be like this? ukuthi kuphele winile.
No, yes, Richards Bay had that's the reason why Van Rooyen no ndaba bakhishiwe, because they were always benefiting on their part ukuthi mabaye phambili they are delaying ukubuya back. So that is why they had ukuthi ucoach abone ukuthi ngizolimala la ngoba labafana laba bakhathele uVan Rooyen uqeda ukubuya ku-injury, so he cannot akanayo i-match fitness ukuthi manje angagijima the whole 90 minutes. So that is why uyabona since bamtshentshile bafake lo mfana lo uLibiso le mbobo le passage beyingapha ngaku Van Rooyen sincipha nciphile, even though ke uLibiso doesn't perform when it comes to attacking njengoba beka perform uVan Rooyen, but at least uyanceda manje ngoba i-backline uSibisi akasekho under pressure ukuthi fanele adlale two positions. But as far as I'm concerned, beyingapora but abangelwa amabhati la ama-Rwandans ngoba minyela into engekho.
Buza, just one final question. UNemtanjela, ufila kanjani ngegame yakhe?
UNemtanjela iproblem na is the same problem esiloku sikhala ngayo kaningi ukuthi yazini a new player you need ukuthi introduce bit by bit, ungavele lahlelwe the whole weight on top of him. Because now uzogcina once aba off form alose form nyana or game, then you end up manje ama supporters bazogcina nini uzwase bayambuwa. The coach need ukuthi I use these new players as ama impact players ukuthi bakangenile akore, then the supporters will be behind the player. But now if uzomlahlela all the games namhlanje he was not in the game, so even that game here with Golden Arrows he saw good, he was not 100%, and now the position abamdlalisa yona, maybe if they can learn more good, okay, it seems like he box to box yamhlula. How about good adlale straight as a central midfielder instead of put in the box to box, because the game ale yanamhlanje out of everything beijing out Tito Masongai the game la Premier League, that's the game yaka Tito i-team enjengale edlala i-block umuntu okwazi ukuyiqhaqa i-team enjengale uTito, so angazi why bangamfakanga, but ke angeke simblame ucoach, asazi what happened at the training. Mhlawumbe now Tito was not performing in training asazi.
Sizobona ku-documentary man.
Man Stella Rwandans man athule kancane.
No, Mzwaki, thank you so much for coming in. Ubuye futhi. Guys, if you don't know, the show is on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. And then if Chiefs, Paris, Mamelodi, Sundowns, Banyana, bafana are in action, we will be here as well. Apologies for this week. I've been having some very big network problems for some reason. Couldn't really watch the other games up to this point, but it's fine. We're going to carry on soldiering on. Now, trepa polo! Shoot a polo! Richards Bay. Komnyako. Richards Bay komnyako. Mi idla hayi ngisuthi. Richards Bay. Abanye ba Mr. Mashot.
Awa guys, lan disappoint ene le batho ba baholo.
Lang disappoint ene le batho ba baholo man. Le batho ba baholo for that.
Awukhonahali shem.
There's no way. Anyway, this should be the final kick of the game. Richards Bay Shem. Wow. Yes. Wow. No, you can't say anything about what just happened there. Wow. Pirates is going to win this game 1-0 and go through to the final of the Carling knockout. I think it doesn't matter what you say about what you say. 1-0 is how it ends. Yeah, there we go. That was the final. No, Minyanga, guys. I'm just shocked at the... Batho baba hulu. Old people losing the ball like that. But in any case, if Pirates, iwinile. Pirates has won their game.
Ungasiphapheli man. Ipaka alifuna ifavor yakho ukuthi luwine.
Ipaka iwinile.
Yabona mina, i-team engiyithandayo Orlando Pirates.
Mr. Careful. Up the Bucks.
Ipagani.
Mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates, ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Manje abasibhola.
Fikile umkhwanazi, we don't know what's going to happen, but Paris fans, I know
Kwazi
you.
kwamnandi eSouth Africa yo kwazi kwamnandi eSouth Africa lo putting your mouse
Angithi niyasho, for everything that's been said about Pirates, they came back with an answer.
Ngempela wabukeka uflabbergasted, aghast and lugubrious. Ngabe khona impredicament?
I'm not perplexed, perturbed, nor provoked.
But they are through to the final of the Carling knockout. That is where they're going, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. My thoughts are going to be out in an hour, in an hour's time. I will tell you about what I was thinking about the game on YouTube and on Facebook in full. So if you want to see it, please head on over there in about an hour's time and you'll know my thoughts. We're going to break this down on Mondays. So if you don't know, the show is on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Mondays are review shows. So we're going to review this game on Monday and speak about what we saw here. Otherwise, guys, we are on holiday. People are on holiday. Pirates fans, this is your chance for you to go outside and just,
something crazy.
Do something crazy, Pagania. Well done. I'll see you guys then on Monday. Bye, everyone. The scooter's outside. No. The only thing I'm collecting is Uber Eats because it's off Tina until the 22nd. On the 22nd, we'll be fine. We'll be okay. Bye, everyone.